Hi guys, and welcome back to Skyline Skills. This time we're going to do a little bit of backyard adventures because this week my husband found the biggest bold jumping spider I have ever seen. She is twice the size of any bold jumping spider I usually catch, and we're so excited to add her to our home. But to do that, we need to set her up a nice enclosure. And to start, you want to find a good enclosure, a container of some sort. It doesn't have to be massively big, but jumping spiders are active, so I like to go bigger rather than smaller. And you want a good tight lid, air, of course. Always make sure you have air holes. If you can, get a lid that is either not on the top of the container or has more to it, because jumping spiders love to build their nests up inside little tiny corners. So they may build their webs up on the corner of the lid, right at the top there, and then every time you open the lid, you're gonna destroy all their hard work. So we got this nice candy container from the dollar store. It's got a good lid. We'll have to keep a little tape on it just in case. And it keeps her up off the lid, gives her plenty of space to build. Let's go! Beyond the container, you're going to need, you may not need this, but we're doing a drainage layer, including with our river rocks, our nylon mesh, and then you're gonna need the actual dirt, of course. And then you want enrichment for her. So we're gonna do some live plants. Since we caught her in the yard, we're gonna do just random weeds we find in the yard. It's gonna be a blast. We'll also include some wonderful sticks for climbing. So let's get started on this. Alrighty guys, now that we've got our container nice and clean, the first thing we want is our drainage layer. Alright, well that works. But we still need the mesh netting. I wonder if... Sweet, check it out. Well, now we've got our nice mesh layer ready. I think we're ready for the dirt. Well, the dirt looks completely good. It's level. Now, this is a small cage, so I'm not worried about a massive drainage layer. That's why we did it so thin. It's probably not even needed, but we did it just in case. And then we want a nice, good, thick layer of dirt just to help hold it all in. We'll give it a spritz of water to help it moisten up and get ready for the plants, and then we can decorate it. Alrighty, we've got our dirt down. Let's get going. We've got plenty of plants from the yard. We've got our sticks. We've got nice scissors to cut what we need, and we thought it would be fun to maybe add a colorful log cabin. So let's see how that... Achoo! Hey! I think that worked pretty well. I like it. Alright, let's get some plants in there and see what we can do. I think that works. It's not the prettiest enclosure in the world. Let's get one more plant in there just to green it up a little bit. So now I'm hoping these plants will really do good, but right now we've got climbing spots, we've got our nice hiding spot. I think it's time to add the spider. Now you guys haven't seen the spider yet, but part of why we wanted to add her tonight, you can see her there, you can kind of see her outline, she's right here. But the last day, she's been building this massive and beautiful web. It's incredible. I really want to show it to you guys, but my camera sucks. It is the most incredible web, and it's three-dimensional and hollow on the inside. And I feel so bad breaking it, but I know exactly why she's building this web. There's a high likelihood that because her abdomen is so large, and she is so large herself, that she's building this web for eggs, and I'm worried that the nice little baby jumping spiders can get out of the pretty mesh right here, and that those holes are a little too big, so we're gonna do our best to pry her cage open. I don't want to mess with her mess because it's so beautiful, but let's see if we can get it open and get her inside the cage. There she comes. Woo, hello, beautiful. Come on. Let's get you in. Runaway spider. Right in there. And she's in. Get the top on. That took a bit. There she is, the first looks at her new digs. We'll be feeding her super worms and crickets rather regularly. Now to show you just how incredibly massive she is, most of the jumping spiders I catch, or bold jumping spiders like she is, oh, look at her, she's climbing up on the house. Let's get a better view here. They're about the size of a dime, legs and all. So for reference, here's a dime. She's so much bigger than the dime. So much bigger than the ones I usually catch. I'd compare her closer to a quarter. Legs and all, she's about the size of a quarter, which is immense for a bold jumping spider. And she is just beautiful. Oh, look at those fangs. You can see the fangs and the pedipalps perfectly. She's laying down some guide wire. Oh, she's just incredible. Put the light on those fangs again. And we got some perfect timing with this cage build, because 2 days later, there it is, the egg sac. And she's right there, she's made her same hollow web. It looks amazing.